See if this will work here. No, that's the wrong thing. Beautiful, I think. Nope. It's not working. Hold on. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I know it exists. I'm looking at it. Hang on. You guys can even hear the audio while I'm working on this. Trying to fix it. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, the first game that we're playing, obviously, is going to be Elder Scrolls Arena. Okay, actually, let me explain this first. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? Hopefully pretty good. I'm sorry if the screen is moving. I'm actually trying to fix the orientation right now. How's it going, everybody? So, there's a couple things I'm going to explain before we actually start playing video games. This is the only thing I will be streaming or doing on this channel, except for maybe like 2 videos that are already in progress, until basically I get bored of it and we decide it's time to finish, or I actually succeed in this challenge. What is that challenge, you might ask? This challenge, I have to beat all 5 of the main installments of the Elder Scrolls franchise on the hardest difficulty without dying a single time. Now, I've played all 5 of the games before. I think I've only beaten 4 of them. I didn't get to the end of Morrowind. But I have like 50 hours on Daggerfall. Like, I've only played Arena 1 time. Obviously, I've got damn near 1,000 on Skyrim. I've got maybe a couple hundred on Oblivion. And then Morrowind, I probably also have like 50 on. So, we're going to be starting obviously with the first one and then going to Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. Because Arena, I would argue, is going to be the hardest one. Maybe. It kind of depends on how you play the game, because there's certain ways you can make it really easy. There aren't really any other rules aside from that. Hardest difficulty, if you die, you go back. You can use stupid spells. Glitches aren't going to be used unless, like, absolutely we need them. But, like, a glitch is considered something that the developers did not put in the game on purpose. So, like, if there's a really good spell, like, for example, Pass Wall, we're going to be using, like, Pass Wall, Levitate, Invisibility, because those all exist in this game, which is going to make our lives a million times easier. Otherwise, it would take us a year just to get out of Arena, because the game is so old and isn't really compatible with computers anymore. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And then something not involved with, like, the game rules and shit is, like, my latency. I have no idea what's been happening, but my internet has just been really, 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 really slow, or just kind of like, I think it's my computer. Everybody else in my house is having fine internet, so I think I just need a better, like, antenna or receiver or something. So my stream might get shitty at times. If it does, please yell at me in chat. I will firmly apologize, and then we can continue to enjoy playing video games. With that said, though, we're going to start by playing Arena. So let's just get to it, I guess. Start new game. I forgot how loud this shit was. Okay, I think we're going to do... Yeah, I'm gonna change the volume. Okay, I think I'm gonna select my class. The class... I think Spellblade is good, Spellsword. But I also think being a... Yeah, we'll do Spellsword, I guess. Will be my name. I mean, we'll just... Salty. Nope, okay. I forgot that there's problems with typing and stuff. Choose thy gender. Male. 4LS. The spell sword. We'll do Morrowind. It's a good place. Beautiful. Alright, now we're going to distribute. I think we're honestly just going to put as much as we can into speed so we can run around really quick. Because the faster we can get from point A to point B without fighting stuff, the better. Because Arena is just such a difficult game and not like modern day friendly that I really don't want to waste too much time in this game. I want to like jump into Daggerfall where it becomes a little bit easier. There is a problem with Daggerfall though. There's a really easy way to play the game with a certain vampire build. The problem is there's a chance of just dying when you become a vampire. So we could go for that. If we get really, really desperate, we can gamble and become a vampire. Or we don't do that and we just try to play the game as efficiently as possible. But it kind of depends. We have to fight a certain type of vampire and contract like the disease and then not get murdered by said vampire. And then we also need to, you know, actually get the build we want and get the spells. But the spells aren't too hard. Daggerfall, I reckon, is going to be one of the easier ones. It's going to be easier than Morrowind, in my opinion. Because in Morrowind, I feel like the game's just a lot more brutal. But in a game like Daggerfall, it had the access to crazy powerful shit like Daggerfall did, but it also had the better compatibility, such as Morrowind. Also, we're playing Daggerfall Unity. I'm not playing the original. I'm not playing the original Daggerfall. Absolutely not. Arena's bad enough, and I might do a Nexus mod that allows my computer controls to work a little bit better, so we can actually go WASD. We'll see. For now, I'm not going to. Maybe next stream that's what happens because I get tired of the stupid controls, but for now, for this stream, we're going to be using like the regular Arena controls, nothing changing. And yeah, so I kept rolling my speed. I kept rolling to get higher, and the highest one I could see is getting to 79. So I think I'll be happy with that right now. I don't know if it can actually get higher or not. So, you know, we'll just have to deal with that for now. Oh, it said, okay, beautiful. Whew. And then we get the little cutscene, but I'm not too worried about the cutscene because I already know how the lore of this game works. Basically, the lore for Arena, that for those of you who don't know, is there was this thing called the Imperial separation or something like that. Basically, the court mage for the Lord of Cyrodiil at this time, and his general, they both got put into a realm trapped there by a court mage named Jagar Tharn, something like that. I don't know. The J, it's spelled Jagar, so it could be Jaeger or Jagar. It kind of depends on who you ask, because the pronunciation could be either way depending on which language it comes from. I think it's a Imperial though, so I think it should be Jaeger. I'm not sure though, but we'll call him Jagar because I think that's what Nate 15 calls him, and I like Nate 15, so we'll call him Jagar Tharn. Jagar Tharn, basically, he was a court wizard, and then he got some sort of ability or some staff. He got the staff, and then with that staff, he trapped the Emperor of Cyrodiil and his court advisor, like the general of the armies, basically, put them both in a random dimension, and the staff got split up in 8 pieces. And now, you wake up in a dungeon as like this chosen warrior, basically. I think in one of the versions of the games, you're actually meant to be the head of the military and you're trying to save your king. Irregardless, you are woken up by this lady. I think her name was like Ria Somane, Ria Somane, and she tells you like, "Hey, I'm gonna help you out. We're gonna go free the emperor. You know, we're gonna stop this mage, etc." So that's exactly what we were doing, basically. And I'm just skip through all the cutscenes. I'll explain them to you as we go along, but there's not a lot, so don't worry, because they're really long, and I don't like this. I don't like this game. Anyway, so let's get to it. Oh, I forgot I have WASD. Okay, beautiful. Ruby key. And if I press E and Q, because I have my things customized. F got my thing out. Okay, beautiful. Free stuff. Inventory. I forgot what my inventory button was. Was it M? No, that's map. T, that's the time. R, that camps. Z, X, C, V. I think C is CAS. Or no, V is CAS. L, that's logbook. Cool. I don't know which one my inventory is. It's not that one. Can I click on my guy? That's it. Beautiful. Okay. Cannot equip plate helm. I don't know what marks are. They must do something though. Whatever. We have more gold now, which is good. And then it's a right click to attack. And I'm already gonna die, but it's okay. I'm actually gonna make a save here, and this is where we'll constantly have to load back if we die. You have to hold control while typing in this game, because otherwise it just gives you nothing. Like, it just gives you random stuff. Yeah, we're gonna cast Fire Dart, actually. I don't know what I'm doing. Not enough spell points, that's okay. I actually think that's the way I'm meant to go, but we're just gonna go a different way, because why not? And we're gonna get murdered. Yep, that's okay. Skip through all this stuff, load saved game, because we are smart. Load salty. We just gotta kill them faster than they can kill us. Beautiful. There's another thing attacking me, and I gotta take 8 million years to turn around. Safe to rest in these niches, yeah. Pro tip, if you're playing Arena, if you find these things on the wall, use them. They're very helpful, and if monsters are nearby, you just gotta kill them real quick, and you don't gotta worry, because if you rest inside of these, you won't die. Because sometimes if you rest, there's a chance you'll just die in Arena, because Bethesda hated us back in the 90s, even though I wasn't even alive back in the 90s. I'm sure they did. Still enemies nearby. Is there a heal? I have a heal. I'm just not using it. Just don't have the spell points. And you know what? That's okay. Because there's a million rats trying to kill me right now. And there it is, a shift gate. Okay, I knew I remembered the right pathway. Beautiful. Now what we have to do is find where the mage is. And we got a level of experience. That's awesome. Okay, let's level up speed. That's literally all we should be worrying about right now is speed. I forgot how people speedrun this game. But there is a way to do that. Where is Mage's Guild? Southwest of here last time we checked. Okay, beautiful. Southwest. Yeah, see, we're already so fast. And it'll just keep getting better. Like, the more we level up, the more we can upgrade speed. And, like, the better we'll just be, you know? No, I don't want to buy. That's a lie. I want to sell. I want to sell everything. Yeah. As long as we're getting 1 gold, that's fine. I miss the haggling system, though. I miss when you could actually haggle for gold. They should do that in Skyrim. But they just have the skills automatically do it for you. Okay, now we have a lot of money. Like a lot. Yeah, 1,134. Which I guess isn't, like, insane, but really good, nonetheless. Now, we just have to not crash our game. Where is Mage's Guild? West for a while. Ask there. Alright. Excuse me, lady. Where is the Mage's Guild? Southwest. Okay. Not northwest anymore? Oh no, still southwest. So it must be really far this way. This is the church. Oh yeah, it's the blue building, is it not? Yep. Okay. Cool. If I remember, there's a glitch you could do. I don't know if you can do it on the DOSBox version though. Back when I had the CD version though, what you could do is you could basically go to the same dungeon like 8 times, and you would just consistently get like you would just consistently get the same, like oh my god, I just lost my tone of speech. Basically, you could go to the same dungeon and you could get the same item, but for some reason it would duplicate, and with that item you could duplicate like the 8 parts of the staff that you're meant to collect and just go straight to the end of the game. It was really interesting. I don't know if you can do it on this version. Spell name, we'll just call it Ghost. That works. Effects. We need 2 effects. Because we're also going to buy Pass Wall. That's what we're going to do too. But we need invisibility. I have no magicka, so I actually don't want to worry about that too much. Because I don't know how much we have. Like, I don't know how much spell we have. But it's okay, because we can level that up, for sure. And levitate. These 2 are very important. Five rounds, that works. Beautiful. Buy that. And then we're gonna exit. And we're just gonna buy Pass Wall, I believe. He probably has that. Am I just blind? I'm seeing invisibility, strength, sanctuary, cure wall, fireball. Yeah, he doesn't have it. Okay, never mind. So we're going to buy. Oh no, wait, I just said it can't buy. Not steal. I'm stupid. Hold on. Spellmaker. Okay. Pass wall. And then effects. Destroy. Wall. Number 3, maybe? I think we only ever need 3, so yeah, sure. Buy spell. I don't have enough money. Casting cost 300. Spell cost. Oh, okay, 1,200. Well, we do need 3. We do need 3 walls. But we can't buy Pass Wall from him. I know you can get magic items that give Pass Wall. It's just kind of a gamble. Whatever. Spellmaker, we can do 2. And we can hope that works. Yeah. I guess we'll try that. And then if it doesn't, I mean, we probably won't do this first try anyway, so I'm not too worried. Destroy wall. 800 by spell. I must name it. Didn't mean to do that. Spell name. There we go. Pass wall. Beautiful. Even though I'm certain there's like an actual pass wall. Just kinda don't actually know. Cool. Now that we have both of those, we can do the things. We can do all the things that we need to do. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go to map. Like the true map. I forgot how. Okay, there it is. Oh. And we're staying in Morrowind, I believe. Or no, we need to get to level 2 and then sleep. So we need to go to an inn. That's a shop. Come here, come here, come hither, come here. Why are you running away? I need to speak to you. Okay, where is the nearest inn? Check to the east. Alright, that works with me. Is this an inn? No. Okay. Where is? This will help us get it closer. Nearest inn. Oh, wow. And we got lucky. She just showed it to us on the map. Oh, beautiful. It's just south. Wait, yeah, okay. And this is it right here. So, we go inside. There, this way. No. Here he is. Hello, keeper. Welfare of the village, checking on hot fire. I cannot help, unfortunately. I'm trying to get through this game as fast as possible. Get a room. I only need a single. How many days am I staying? Probably only 1. Can you do 8? 9 gold. Accept. Beautiful. Yes. We need to make sure we're very conservative with gold. And then we're going to camp until fully healed. Okay, and now we have Fang Lair. Beautiful. We just have to make sure we know the way to get out of here. I don't. So, we'll kind of end up lost. Oh, no, wait, we got our way out. Beautiful. Now we have Fang Lair, I believe, in our journal. Logbook. No, we don't. Interesting. They said something about Fang Lair, so I think I'm going to go to Fang Lair, and then I'm just going to kind of hope they, know what they're talking about. Mournhold, Narcissus, Krakenmore, Ebonheart, Necron, Firewatch, Blacklight. Exit. Was it Hidden Hammerfell? I'm forgetting where Fang Lair was. I don't know. They said something. And I just did not pay attention to what the lady said. What level are we actually? Because that might help us figure out what to do. We had to get to level something. I don't know. I might just be getting confused here. So, what was it? Level 2, and then they talk to you. And then did you have to get to another level after that? I need to search this up. Jewel of Fire. Main quest. Beautiful. Okay. Imperial Dungeons. Escaped through here. Shift gate. Bang Lair. Hammerfell. Ruler of Rehad. Okay. I was right, it was in Hammerfell, I just could not remember where. Where is Rehad? Here is Rehad. And then we're going to travel to Rehad. Nope, that's the wrong button. I said we're going to travel to Rehad. With this. The horse button. Yep, that's right, I forgot. The horse button does that, and then we actually get to, like, go places. It's pretty cool. Hello, Rehad. And now we just need to trace the wall until we find the ruler. And the castle should be... Nope, that's the maid. Right here, beautiful. Walking to the Queen's Audience Chamber. Yes, and then the ruler tells me about... Yeah, Fenglair. Or Stone Keep. Yeah, Stone Keep is where we get the map. Stone Keep, which is right there. And this is where it kind of gets hard. Because we need to run in and not get murdered. Because the wolves are pretty evil. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm getting my shit rocked. This isn't even the right location. Although I will take the free stuff. And if I'm remembering correctly, it was just this way. And we activate ghosts. And I am stupid and did not realize. So that door's already closed, so we're chilling. But I totally forgot that they need to be 2 separate spells. Because otherwise this happens. Nice knowing you. Beautiful. Load saved game. All the way back to the beginning. Yeah, we're just gonna run. In all honesty. And there it is, we're good. That's the wrong way. That's the inn. This is close, it's a different type of blue though, it's not the right blue. This just goes out into the nothingness. Where is the Mage's Guild? Check to the north. Alright. Yep, there it is. Okay. Spellmaker. Invisibility. How much money do we have? 180? We'll do 6 rounds. Don't actually add anything. We're gonna make them separate. Invis. Good name for it, I think, because it's invisible, you know? Let me actually go sell some stuff, and then we can go buy like other spells as well. Levitate's a good one. We only need to worry about it for the first game, or for the first dungeon, if I'm remembering correctly. So that way, and then if I just go in this direction, should find the blacksmith or a merchant or something. That's the church. Not the proper location to be in. I can never find my way around these towns. Which, I mean, I don't think anybody can, honestly. Unless you're like a speedrunner and know exactly which routes to do. Because it's just such a... like, everything looks the exact same. And then people just kind of disappear, you know? Because of the fog and stuff. Where is the equipment store? No. Where is the nearest store? And they gave me the map for it. We're lucky. We're just gonna go east. Oh, this is it right here. I actually walked by it because I'm dumb. That's fine. And we're just gonna sell everything. So the daggers aren't even worth selling, honestly. That 1 gold really isn't going to push us over the edge. We are going to counter 400. 363, how about 375? 369, sure, we'll take that. Beautiful. Okay, now we have extra money. And now we can go back to where the mage is. And if I'm remembering correctly, it was this way, northeast. That's the church. Which would mean that coming through this way, that's another equipment store. That's another equipment store. We're just gonna ask, where is the nearest Mages Guild? Southwest. And I'm not seeing it south. There it is. Okay, beautiful. Enter there. And now Spellmaker. We're going to do 2 more. Effects. This one. I think we did invisibility. Okay, this one is going to make us levitate. We do not need a lot. We need about 4 rounds. We'll do 5. Just because life is better if you do 5. I keep pressing effects when I'm trying to name it. I'm just... okay. Spell name, Levy. Buy spell. Awesome. And now we can drop the rest of our money on Pass Wall. Although, I think it's going to be kind of expensive. But I just realized something. Oh, wait, no. You cannot increase the per level, so it doesn't actually do anything good. We will actually worry about buying that spell later when we have more money and more stuff to give to them. For now, what we need to do is... I don't know. I don't think we're actually at level 2 yet. Yeah, no, we're not. We're close, though. What we need to do is do just like a small quest or something. Where is the nearest inn? And then he gave us the map again, because we're incredibly lucky, I suppose. Oh, we're facing it, basically. Every time I see the, in markings on, like, the windows and stuff, it reminds me of the outhouse from Shrek. I have no idea why. I haven't even seen Shrek that recently, either. It just kind of pops into my mind. Mage Guild, El's daughter needs to be escorted there. 17 gold. Mages Guild. Yeah. So, like, just go to the Mages Guild? Oh, now they're on the top left of my screen. And then I just run to the Mages Guild. Which is northwest of here, if I'm remembering correctly. Yep. We're getting the map down already. This is good. And then we level up. And then we're going to throw all of it into speed. And we're going to run back. If we went northwest, the opposite of that is going to be southeast. So we're going to run southeast and then head right back to the inn. I think we found another one too, though, so we can just go to that one. Yep, beautiful, right here. And then the door should be... yeah. Okay. I don't know why I was on such a weird side, but whatever. Youngest son escorted it. Oh, well, we already did the Mage's Guild escort, sorry. And we already have everything we need to do, so let's get a room. We only need a single. And then how many days are we staying? We're staying 1. Counter with 8 gold, and he said 9. That's the cheapest we can possibly get, so we'll do that. And then we have a room now, so we're just going to rest until we're fully healed. We shouldn't take forever, we just need a little bit of time, so Ria Salman will talk to us. Now that Ria Salman's talk to us, we have to go to the town in High Rock. I'm forgetting the name of it. But we go there. And in that town, they're going to tell us to go to Stonekeep. Rihad, that's the name. Okay. Okay, and now we just follow the wall. Yep. Right here. Turn around. And we're going to speak to the lady, and she's going to tell us, hey, go to Stonekeep, and then we'll help you out. So we go to Stonekeep, and that's where we're going to grab the map that's going to tell us to go to get the staff thing. And then we'll have one of the staffs, and then we just go to the next region, and we do that like 8 times. And that's the whole game, except for the very, very end, where we fight, the guy, Jagar Tharn. This is not the correct route. We're going to die. It is the correct route. I'm just the dumbass. Oh god, they see me. We're about to die again. Yep, there it is. That's alright. We know what to do now. We need to extend invisibility a lot. That almost killed us. And there's another one. Jesus. And there's just more. Everywhere. There's still enemies nearby. Would like to heal, but I guess that's not in the cards right now. If those rats killed me, I'd be pretty sad. Oh, did I die? I died, Jesus, okay. That's fine. There's gonna be a lot of runs. There they are. More rats. Love the rats. They only kill me slightly. Okay, I think... Oh wait, there's another one. And it's about to murder me because I can't see it. That's the problem with Arena. You know? It's just like, it was made before games were games. And you could very much, like, die a lot easier. Beautiful. Like, there were just, okay, why can't I move? There we go. There were just a lot more things that you couldn't control. Like, you just couldn't see the enemy and that would kill you, or you turned around super slowly. And I was like, you just had to be such a, you had to go at such a slow pace to even, like, remotely succeed, that it ended up messing a lot of things up. And then just a little bit of haggling. I think that gave us the money we need. Let me just make sure I actually got it. Yeah, 1,220. We need like 10 rounds of invisibility. I'm gonna be honest. We just need an actual, like, metric fuck ton of invisibility. Because that's kind of gonna carry us, in all honesty. Just, if the enemy cannot see us, we'll win. Although, thinking about it, in the later game, there are certain enemies which can see you, even if you have invisibility. So I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna fare against those guys when the time comes. The obvious answer is kill them. But they're incredibly strong. So the second obvious answer is avoid them. How? No idea. I think what I'm going to do is make use of that pass wall spell, because by the time we get to when those enemies appear, we'll definitely have the money to get a pass wall spell, so I won't be too worried. Okay, we need invisibility for just like as many rounds as we can possibly do. And then you can only half the price once. So we're gonna do 20 rounds. Invisibility. Inscribed in your spellbook. Okay. Spell name, and then this one's levitate. I forget you have to hold down control. Levitate, there we are. And then we're just gonna go until we can't afford it. Damn, we can go for a minute. I think 20 will be fine. I think 20 will be okay. Spell's been inscribed into my spellbook. Now we still have 420 gold, which we could save for later when we want to buy the pass wall spell or other important spells. Honestly, there might be some that I want to invest in, but I'm not going to stress about it just yet, because right now all we need to do is, like, be able to get past this first dungeon. Once we can do that, once I can prove that I'm just rusty, and that I know the speedrunning tag. Because I've been watching a lot of speedrunning videos, getting ready to actually do this, because like, in a lot of the speedrunning texts, they'll make themselves invincible for some reason or glitch. So they can actually get to the game faster, and they can do glitches that would actually kill you, but they don't because you have the invincibility glitch or whatever on. So I'm thinking, if I can kind of just figure out how they get through the game so fast, I can optimally get through this game. Not incredibly fast. I'm not going to just speed run the game. I do want to actually play it. But I want to get through these games that are problems more efficiently, so we don't die. There's less chance of dying because there's less things we encounter. That's my thought process. So I watched a couple of videos for speedrunning Arena, and one of the things they do is they buy Levitate and they buy Invisibility. And with those two spells, they basically just do this glitch. But unfortunately, we don't have the CD version, or at least I don't think so. I think the DOS box is different. So we can't actually do that glitch. We have to play through the entire game. But that's okay. That's fine. You know, we have the ability that makes us invincible, or invisible. The only problem is that it doesn't work later in the game. And since we can't do the glitch, we actually do have to face those enemies. So I think we either get a stronger version. I think it's called True Invisibility is a spell you can buy, but it appears at later levels, which we might not actually unlock because we're not really going to be interacting with anything. The only levels we're going to be getting are from doing quests and stuff. So I think we might be able to obtain True Invisibility. We might not be able to. I don't know. If we can, that's great. That makes it a little easier because we can hide from demons and whatever. If we can't, we're going to have to figure something else out, like just totally kiting them or using pass wall and going basically through, like, or around the dungeon that these people would be in. The main one I'm thinking of, I believe, is like the 6th or 7th. God damn it. Like the 6th dungeon. And in that dungeon, there's this one demon that's like basically standing in front of a door you have to go through. So I'm just trying to think about how you could get through that, because I think the walls are unpass-wallable. So I mean, like, True Invisibility or just a really, 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 really strong spell is going to have to do the trick. This is where we cast Invisibility. Not enough spell points. Hey, I like that. I don't have my hands up. I gotta kill these things. Until fully healed, we shouldn't die in here. Enemies nearby. I lied. There are enemies nearby. No idea where. This is interesting. Oh, hello, wolf. Okay, we can kill exactly one wolf before we get murdered. I think it's like right here. No, I don't want to leave. I think I can camp until fully healed right about here. Okay. I heard that corner could be safe, but I guess not. The only enemies we're going to get, though, are pretty easy to handle, except for that one. Apparently, we're just going to die, because some enemies are not easy to handle. I'm just a liar, but that's okay. Because you know what? That doesn't mean I'm ass at video games. Even though I'm ass at video games, too. This is just RNG. Like, I'm actually about to die just because the enemies won't die when I click them. Because they're parrying everything. I died again. This is the problem. It's just like, there's also RNG to it. So, hold on one second. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, so, where was I? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was talking about. But, oh yeah, RNG. Basically, because there's an RNG factor to this game, we're going to have a bit of a problem. Because we can either kill stuff instantly like we did with those guys over there, or we'll do the thing that just happened to us right there. And it'll take like 18 billion hits, and we'll just end up dying because we can't actually get the hits off. It's all good though, because I think if this stream doesn't go well, I'm just gonna research like ways to get a lot of money. Because the beauty of the first two games is that if you can find a way to get absurdly rich, which is why Daggerfall I reckon is like the easiest, if not one of the easiest games to get powerful in, is because if you can get a lot of money and you can get it really quickly, you can thrive. Like, you can basically beat the game instantly, just because like you can buy all of the overpowered stuff. Because dungeon loot's good sometimes, but you can like create your own overpowered stuff, but it's like really overpowered. Because in Skyrim, obviously, they kind of nerf stuff down a little bit, and they make it a bit more difficult to get really overpowered. Obviously, there's still stuff you can do, like the restoration glitch or whatever, but that's a glitch. You can literally just buy stuff that the game gives you, and it is incredibly powerful. So if you're able to do something like that, and just, you know, continuously get a lot of money, and buy all these overpowered abilities and pieces, you have like nothing to worry about. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to... sorry, I can never think and play games at the same time. I'm trying to just get a lot of money, so I can get a lot of overpowered stuff, and then thrive. End presentation. 385, sure. What does drop to DOS do? I don't know. Let's turn up the detail though. The Mages Guild. We need to locate the Mages Guild. Not sure. Go northwest. Then northwest I shall go. I have a feeling I passed the Mages Guild. I have a feeling like I'm just oblivious to where stuff is, because I accidentally just started running around in circles while talking to you guys after getting out of the dungeon, and I totally lost where I was in town. So now I need to ask locations of stuff to the NPCs. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Hello, Mages Guild. That's perfect. That's like exactly what, like that was the best outcome, honestly. And here we go. Actually, I need to check real quick. How much spell do I have? Spell points. I have 94. So I can cast up to 94 spell points. Spellmaker. Effects, we need... Invisibility is the important one. That carries. Can we do 9? Casting cost 150. We cannot modify. Let's do... We do 6. 90. That costs exactly 90. I think the problem with that is we're not going to have any more spell to be able to cast levitation, which we need for this first dungeon. But we also need a really long invisibility spell to like be able to get through these dungeons. Or we could also kill stuff, but I don't want to do that. Spell name Invis. And then, sorry, I was just looking at chat real quick. My phone is bugging, and that's what I use to look at chat. Cool. This costs actually nothing. Levy. I wish I had a setting, or I wish they had a thing that would like make sure that you couldn't buy spells unless you could cast them, so I didn't have to like do the math myself. How does 10 sound? That's actually not too bad. Okay. And then we still have 900 gold. You know what we're gonna do with that 900 gold? We're gonna go buy gear. We're gonna play smart this play. Like this run. And if I'm remembering, we go southeast. And then southeast is where the shop was that gave us like gear. Or that was the inn. Or it was both. Nope, here's the inn. This is exact. Okay. So, shopkeeper, we just need to find an NPC that can tell us where the actual building, although that's just the entrance. Beautiful. Where is the nearest store? East of here. Okay. Here it is. Awesome. I mix up the blues a lot, so sometimes I see a store and just imagine it's the Mage's Guild, and it kind of messes with my mojo. Okay. And now, I think we sold everything, so let's just buy some stuff. Armor, honestly. Armor is going to be helpful. Literally the most expensive. We are so rich, we have nothing to worry about. I actually don't even care. I'll just buy it now. Armor. Did I just buy chain greaves? I don't know what I just bought, so let's buy the pauldrons. Okay, I definitely bought the greaves because stuff doesn't get removed when you buy it, and I bought the lowest item. So we just need the boots and the helm when we're chilling. And then we also need a weapon, which I feel like is just going to be crazy expensive, and it's like blanked my mind that they are. And we're just going to have to like punch things wearing like full chain mail armor or whatever. Okay, weapon. Short sword, broadsword, short bow, mace. Let's try mace, but I don't know if our class can use it. I don't know if our class can use any of this stuff. Okay, we can use most of it. And we can use the mace. Beautiful. I'm not even worried then. Do you have a shield? See a buckler. Sure, let's do a buckler. Okay. Next page. Buckler. And now we have a lot of protection. Now we can go into that first dungeon without a worry. Although, we need to level up. Because for some reason the XP from the dungeon didn't level us up this time. So now we need to go find an inn. We need to do the Mage's Guild quest. And then we'll be okay. We just need to actually, like, locate the inn first. Here's one. And then inside of here... Mage's Guild. Alright. Now we just need to ask the location of the Mage's Guild to the first person we see. But if I'm remembering, it's just northwest. Although I don't know which bar that was. Doesn't matter though, because a lady is right here that will kindly tell us exactly where to go. Where is the Mage's Guild? Northwest. Okay, I was right. It's good to make sure though. Can I go in? Yes. And then we level up. And then we're gonna throw it all into, although, okay, let's get that to 80. And then let's level up intelligence, so we can efficiently cast. Because I do want to get a lot of spell points. Because spellcasting is actually overpowered as shit in the first 2 games. Morrowind, I don't know for certain. But I know in the first 2, it's insane. If we went northwest, we have to go southeast to get back to that inn. I guess in Oblivion and Skyrim too, it's actually pretty good. Skyrim, I don't know. I feel like everything's viable if you know how to play the video, like if you know how to play video games. Because I mean, it's probably better because range, and you don't have to worry about like paying for arrows. But magica potions, I guess. But if you have that one ability you can get from Apocrypha, which just gives you infinite magicka for like 30 seconds, that's amazing. And I think there are some really good spells, especially if you're a good illusionist. Like, just cast Frenzy on an entire room, and while everybody else is killing each other, you can grab what you want. I do think illusion is genuinely like the most overpowered tree in Skyrim if you just like get it up to level 100, you know? Because then if you get to a high level and you're higher level than everything else and you know like every illusion spell, the game becomes trivial. Like the way you could just, I don't know, the way you can just like basically have an infinite number of minions, because you know if you conjure, the highest amount of enemies you can conjure or minions you can conjure for yourself is, I think it's 3. It's 2 or 3. But illusion basically gives you more minions because you can just turn everybody against each other. And while you don't actually have control of them and they don't follow you around, you don't have to like worry about them only targeting you. They'll target each other too. Destruction is also good, but when people talk about spellcasting, the first thing I think of is destruction, which is why I think it's not super viable. Because like destruction just does damage. And don't get me wrong, doing damage is good. But I think if you're thinking like utility-wise, there's just a million other ways to like have an easy time in that game that doing a lot of raw damage is good, but once you start getting swarmed by enemies, it becomes a bit of a problem. Which is why if you have like the master level illusion spells where it just explodes frenzy everywhere, you have less to worry about, in my opinion. Again, I am not certified in any way to talk about that. I'm not paid by anybody. I just really enjoy Skyrim and might be severely autistic. But these things happen. It's alright. I'm just running into a wall. I keep checking my phone. I need to lock in on this stream for at least another like 30 minutes. Why am I moving so slow? I thought I had a really good speed. I'm also getting hit by something. all good. This place is closed for that. Oh, it's nighttime. Where is the nearest inn? East of here, is that what he said? Ain't nothing east, so it must be west. I think I'm just bad at reading. Seven in the evening. Okay, so that would mean waiting about 10 hours would make sure it's daytime. I must first rent a room. Get a room. Single, staying for 1 day. Counter to 7. He'll drop down. Okay, I can counter to 8. He drops down to 9. Accept. Yes. Beautiful. And now we're gonna rest. Camp for a while. Give me 10 hours. Then we just leave. Because we got our sleeping done. It's still nighttime. It's 5 in the morning. Cool. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back inside. And then we're gonna camp for a while. And we're just gonna do another 5 hours. 10 a.m. Castle should be open. A lot of things are open by 10 a.m. Hey, where I used to work would open at like 8 in the morning. Which meant I had to be there at 7, which meant I had to wake up at 6. Really sucked. It's all good though. The pay was decent because I live in a really good state for minimum wage. Ugh. Now we just go inside of the castle, and then they're gonna tell us to go to Stone Keep. I wish you could just like go there and then just kind of come back one day and be like, hey, I also have this map. Like you can in Skyrim. It's like more explorable, but you have to go talk to NPCs to explore places. Which I mean, like, I get it a little bit. I think both are cool, but I don't want like in this specific situation where I'm trying to be lazy and talk to as little NPCs as possible and just speed run the game. I don't want that. Okay, so we actually have gear, so I'm actually not too worried. Keep that door closed. Hopefully the wolves don't kill us. They're just not even here. Interesting. So, if we're just right here, invisibility, and levitate, excuse me, let me get around you, sir. Can I please grab the thing? Pretty please. And then I run back. This is interesting. Did that kill both of them? I'd be really happy if it did. It did. Awesome. Okay. We're just gonna ignore them. We're just gonna run past them, and we're just gonna ignore them. And we officially got the first dungeon completed. Let's go. We're making progress today. Can't camp here. I know that. Now we just gotta... Oh wait, this thing's not gonna be open, so we need to go find an inn to sleep in. And then we can actually worry about giving them their paper that tells me where to go. Fang Lair. We're just gonna rest until fully healed. That should pretty much bring us into the daytime. This way's out. This way is out. Awesome. Is it daytime? Just about. 10 at night? Oh, never mind. So what we need to do is wait about 12 hours. So that didn't actually go. Okay, so that puts us at 3 in the morning. 7 more should do the trick. What I do like about Arena is that it doesn't make you wait a singular second for every hour. You just kind of, you know, are there. It's awesome, in my humble opinion. Rest. 7 hours. Okay, awesome. Works with me. You wake up. Good. I'm glad I wake up. I am always forgetting which way is out of here. Everything just looks the exact same in these buildings, dude. Procedural generation was amazing for games, but holy shit, it did not start out well. I think this is the right way. I don't actually know. Oh, I know why I'm slower. It's probably because I have a bunch of like chain armor on. I wonder, did Arena do that? Would you be slower if you had armor on? I don't actually know. Okay, show me the Fang Lair, lady. And now Fang Lair should just be on our map. Yes, there it is. Amazing. So, I would like to make sure I have a map of Fang Lair. Because I do not want to have to deal with problems. Is there a route? Can I just do a walkthrough? Can somebody trace the map for me? I'm pretty sure there is a way to do that, but I don't actually know. Arena Fang Lair walkthrough. Beautiful. So, yeah, there we go. Okay. Open that in a new tab. And we're going to pull this up right here, and this is how we're going to play the game. This works with me. Exit. Okay, when we start in here, let's just go to the left. And I'm going to play it kind of careful, but I'm not tripping too much. We just got a flail. Is that better than what we're currently holding? So the mace is doing... Oh, it's just dependent on if we want more protection or more damage. I do want more protection. Let's do buckler and mace. There's going to be a hole over here that we get to drop down. We're going to go forward and take a left. Then we're gonna go forward, take a right, and then we're just gonna go straight forward as long as we physically can. That's gonna be a right up a hole, I think. Or no. Yeah. So I can't actually go this way. So I need to turn around. Can't go up that way either for some reason. I'm just trying to climb the wall, man. Let me up. Okay, I think I know where I am. Yeah. Now I need to cut through. I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go to the right. I'm gonna go down again. I'm gonna pause the game here so I don't get murdered. I'm gonna go to the left. Alright, I'm just gonna go straight, and then there's a way to enter. To the south. Yeah, perfect. This hole. And then I need to go straight this way, down, and then we're just cutting it straight across. And then from here, I think we go all the way right here. We're going down again. Just consistently south, basically. That's the name of the game. Where have I ended up? I think I got myself lost. This is a lot of treasure. That doesn't mean good things. Or it does. This might just be a really lucky, like, treasure room. That I somehow got into without realizing it. Oh no, I know exactly where I am. We're in this weird back part that you can sometimes get yourself trapped into. I think it's like this way. And then all the way down here is going to be an exit, or like a way to pass through. Yeah. And then we're going to go down. Right. And then here's dangerous. You have to get up and just cut across without getting murdered. Although I don't think there's anything crazy, so just run and hope for the best. Then cut right. And then from here, it becomes a lot less difficult. Because like 90% of it is just heading west. Except for this weird part. You do have to like go around. Irregardless, 90% of it just heading west. Try not to focus on the NPCs, because if they catch up to you, they'll likely kill you. Because again, this is arena, and everything wants you dead just as much as you want to be dead. Where do you go here? West. When in doubt, go west. And then you end up right here. And then from here, you just need to follow this rail until you can turn left. There's going to be spider, I know. And you need to go all the way around. And then through here. you need to ignore literally everything. Go this way. Cell 3 holds brass, cell 2 holds the gold key, okay, wait. Which cell holds the gold key? Oh, wait. All of this said cannot be true. If cell 3 holds worthless brass, cell 2 holds the gold key. If 1 holds the gold key, 3 holds worthless brass. So the 1 and 2 can't be true. If 2 holds worthless brass, 1 holds the gold key. If 1 holds the gold key, 3 holds brass. Two. Cell 2 is the key. Key within cell 2 is yours. Then we just go through, I believe. Now we're gonna pause here. So we can open up the next guide for the other half. Although it's a lot easier. Yeah, this one's really easy. You gotta do like 2 things. You need to run forward, and you're gonna go to the left. Or no, run forward, take a right, go past the skeletons. You need to jump around left, go in, and not get murdered. Actually, hang on, let me cast invisibility here. Skeletons won't see us. Have a hell of a lot of an easier time. Although then you get to this problem where you have to like evade them. Yeah, and then here you need to just go around, you know, slowly descend the staircase. I don't know if anything bad was inside of this chamber. I know sometimes they have like wraiths, and that's bad. Fish nor flesh. Still has fingers and thumbs of its own. Is it just a hand? Well, fish nor flesh. I didn't even get to type anything. Can I walk away? Can the door reload, pretty please? Okay, cool. Yeah, I can hear the hellhound in there. So, if I remember, there is. Glove. We might get killed by this thing. I don't know why we're lagging so hard. This is interesting. And we died. Interesting. So I do think we either have to get stronger or use spells. Be intelligent. Wish you peace. That's alright. You know what? I wish you guys peace. Because this is, in fact, where I will be ending the stream. For now, at least. I just got a lot of stuff to do today. I was planning on making it longer, but I cannot, unfortunately. So I hope you all have a good one. We'll be back probably Wednesday. We might do stuff tomorrow, but we'll definitely be back Wednesday. So in about 48 hours, I'll be streaming again. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, like the video, comment. I need all the engagement, man. I'm trying to make money. I'm trying not to work a 9 to 5. Yeah, that's about it. Don't die. That shit kills you, and have a good one.